For thousands of years, people have imagined a green mountain rising from the heart of a desert, a palace of waterfalls, exotic plants, and impossible engineering. Today, we explore one of history's greatest mysteries, the legend of the Hanging Gardens. Among the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Hanging Gardens stand out not only for their beauty, but for the enduring mystery that surrounds them. Unlike the other wonders, whose ruins or remnants can still be seen today, the Hanging Gardens have left behind no physical trace, only stories, legends, and the tantalizing words of ancient historians. While the pyramids still stand as a testament to human ingenuity, and the Temple of Artemis once towered above the ancient world, the Hanging Gardens have vanished completely, leaving behind only questions. No stones, no foundations, not even a single inscription has been found to confirm their existence. Their absence is as striking as their supposed beauty. We don't know what they truly looked like, who exactly built them, or even if they ever truly existed at all. Archaeologists have searched for decades, combing through ancient ruins and deciphering faded manuscripts, but the gardens remain elusive, a riddle lost to time. According to ancient Greek historians like Strabo and Philo of Byzantium, the structure was a breathtaking series of terraced gardens built high above ground level, defying the harsh climate of Mesopotamia. These accounts describe a marvel of engineering, with each terrace stacked upon the next, creating a green mountain in the heart of the city. Imagine gigantic steps made of stone, each one filled with rich soil and overflowing with palms, vibrant flowers, fruit trees, and exotic plants gathered from every corner of the known world. The gardens would have been a living tapestry of color and fragrance, a place where nature and architecture blended seamlessly. Water, the lifeblood of the gardens, cascaded down the terraces like miniature waterfalls, cooling the air and nourishing the plants. Ingenious irrigation systems, perhaps powered by ancient machines or the labor of countless workers, would have lifted water from the Euphrates River to the highest levels, creating an oasis unlike anything else in the ancient world. These descriptions paint a vivid picture of a lush paradise, a miracle of greenery in a land where summer temperatures could soar to 50 degrees Celsius. Surrounded by the harsh, arid desert, the gardens would have seemed like a dream, a cool, green refuge from the relentless heat. To the people of the time, the gardens would have seemed almost magical, something that defied nature itself. Imagine the awe of ancient travelers and city dwellers gazing up at terraces overflowing with life, mist rising from the waterfalls, and the scent of flowers drifting on the breeze. It must have felt like stepping into a myth, but who could have created such a wonder? Was it the legendary Queen Semiramis, as some stories claim, or King Nebuchadnezzar II, who may have built the gardens to please his homesick wife? Or were the gardens simply a beautiful legend, born from the imagination of ancient writers and travelers? The truth remains hidden, waiting to be discovered. The most famous legend surrounding the Hanging Gardens of Babylon credits their creation to the powerful and ambitious King Nebuchadnezzar II. He was a ruler whose name became synonymous with the grandeur and might of ancient Babylon, a city that stood as a beacon of civilization in the ancient world. Nebuchadnezzar's reign is remembered not just for his military conquests and political achievements, but for the way he transformed Babylon into a city of wonder, filled with architectural marvels and cultural riches. Nebuchadnezzar ruled during the 6th century BCE, a time when Babylon was at the height of its power and influence. The city was a hub of trade, learning, and innovation, drawing people from across the ancient world. Under his leadership, Babylon was transformed into one of the greatest cities of antiquity. He oversaw the construction of massive defensive walls that encircled the city, majestic temples dedicated to the gods, and the iconic Ishtar Gate, an entrance so grand and beautiful that it still captivates imaginations today. The city's skyline was a testament to Nebuchadnezzar's vision and determination. Yet, according to ancient writers and storytellers, one of Nebuchadnezzar's most ambitious and extraordinary projects wasn't built for military glory or religious devotion, but for something far more personal: love. This tale has echoed through the centuries, capturing the hearts of all who hear it. Nebuchadnezzar's beloved wife, Amytis of Media, was a princess from a distant land to the northeast. Media, a region known for its rolling hills, lush green mountains, and fertile valleys. Amytis grew up surrounded by nature's beauty, with vibrant gardens and cool mountain breezes. When Amytis moved to Babylon to be with her husband, she found herself in a landscape that was utterly foreign to her. The flat, sun-baked plains of Mesopotamia were dry and dusty, a stark contrast to the verdant hills of her homeland. The endless desert stretched to the horizon, and Amytis soon became deeply homesick, longing for the familiar sights and scents of her childhood. Moved by her sadness and determined to bring her comfort, Nebuchadnezzar is said to have conceived a plan as grand as any of his military campaigns. According to legend, he ordered the construction of a colossal artificial mountain within the city, an engineering marvel layered with terraces, each one planted with trees, shrubs, and flowers from distant lands. Ingenious irrigation systems, perhaps powered by the mysterious Archimedes screw or other ancient technology, brought water up from the Euphrates River to nourish the gardens. The result was a breathtaking oasis in the heart of the desert, a living, breathing recreation of Amytis' homeland. The gardens were said to overflow with vibrant greenery, fragrant blossoms, and the soothing sound of flowing water. For Amytis, it was a slice of paradise, a reminder of home, and a symbol of her husband's devotion. The story of Nebuchadnezzar and Amytis is one of romance, beauty, and timeless love, a tale that has inspired poets, artists, and dreamers for generations. It speaks to the lengths we will go to for those we love, and the power of imagination to transform even the harshest landscapes into places of wonder. But as enchanting as this legend is, there's a puzzling problem. The Babylonians were meticulous record keepers, documenting everything from royal decrees to daily transactions on clay tablets. Yet, in all the surviving writings from Nebuchadnezzar's reign, there is not a single mention of the Hanging Gardens. No inscriptions, no official records, no detailed descriptions, nothing at all to confirm their existence. This mystery has left historians and archaeologists puzzled for centuries. If Nebuchadnezzar did not build the legendary gardens, then who did? Or could it be that the story itself is a beautiful myth, woven from the threads of love, longing, and the enduring human desire to create paradise on earth? Archaeologists began excavating Babylon in the 19th and 20th centuries, uncovering incredible remnants of the ancient city, palaces, walls, temples, even the foundation of the great ziggurat believed to inspire the story of the Tower of Babel. But despite decades of digging, they found no physical trace of the Hanging Gardens, no remains of vast terraces, no evidence of an advanced irrigation system, no structural ruins matching the ancient descriptions. This has led many scholars to believe the gardens were simply a myth, exaggerated stories told by Greek authors who never actually visited Babylon. But then another theory emerged, one that changed everything. For centuries, the world has been captivated by the legend of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. But what if the story we know is based on a case of mistaken identity? A groundbreaking idea proposed by researcher Dr. Stephanie Daly suggests that the Greeks, who first wrote about the gardens, may have confused Babylon with another great city, Nineveh, the magnificent capital of the Assyrian Empire. This theory challenges everything we thought we knew about the gardens' true location and origin. Nineveh was home to King Sennacherib, a ruler whose ambition and vision transformed his city into a marvel of the ancient world. Sennacherib was renowned for his massive building projects, his innovative approach to engineering, and his desire to outshine all other kings of his era. Under his reign, Nineveh became a center of culture, technology, and architectural achievement, rivaling even the legendary Babylon. Unlike Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, Sennacherib left behind detailed inscriptions that describe a spectacular garden complex near his palace. These ancient texts speak of an artificial mountain, lush with exotic plants and trees, and an advanced water-lifting device that some historians believe closely resembles the Archimedes screw, centuries before the Greeks are thought to have invented it. The engineering required to create such a garden would have been extraordinary, involving not only the construction of terraces and irrigation systems, but also the transportation of water from distant sources to sustain the lush greenery in a dry climate. Archaeological discoveries in Nineveh have revealed stone reliefs that vividly depict terraced gardens, complete with trees, flowers, and flowing water. These images show aqueducts and canals channeling water to the gardens, suggesting a sophisticated understanding of hydraulics and landscape design. The reliefs provide visual evidence that such gardens were not only possible, but actually existed in the heart of the Assyrian capital. One of the most impressive feats of ancient engineering still visible today is Sennacherib's aqueduct at Jirwan. This massive stone structure, built over 2,700 years ago, carried water across miles of rugged terrain to supply Nineveh. Its scale and durability are a testament to the advanced skills of Assyrian engineers, and it proves that Sennacherib had both the resources and the technology to create and maintain a vast, flourishing garden in his city. With all this evidence, it's entirely possible that the legendary Hanging Gardens did exist, but not in Babylon as we've always believed. Instead, the real wonder may have been in Nineveh, hidden in plain sight among the ruins of the Assyrian Empire. The confusion may have arisen from centuries of retelling and translation, as stories passed from one culture to another. So, perhaps the Hanging Gardens were not the pride of Babylon, but of Nineveh, an extraordinary achievement misattributed through the ages. As new discoveries come to light, our understanding of ancient history continues to evolve, reminding us that even the greatest legends can have surprising origins. So, what is the truth? Were the Hanging Gardens a gift of love from a Babylonian king, a marvel of Assyrian engineering, or a myth woven from fragments of memory and imagination? We may never know for certain. The Euphrates shifted over time, cities fell into ruin, and, thousands of years, erased the clues we'd need to be sure. But the legend survives because it represents something powerful, humanity's desire to create beauty, even in the harshest places. The Hanging Gardens, real or not, are a symbol of creativity, ingenuity, and the ancient dream of building paradise on Earth. So, what do you think? Did the Hanging Gardens truly exist, or are they the greatest myth of the ancient world? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this exploration of ancient mysteries, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more history brought to life.